XRP in the XRP community. Now CoinMarketCap XRP is at around 41 cents. Now I do believe another dump should be arriving soon, right? That will mark the bottom, hopefully. But now, guys, before jumping into this financial advice, no such advice, some value only. Look at this, guys.
So let me start with state-of-the-art equipment, new technologies. In our discussion today, we heard many examples of sending money across borders that is nearly instantaneous and costless. And this is where I want to recognize the BIS Innovation Hub in partnership with many central banks, including the Swiss National Bank, for advancing the deployment of these technologies. A central component of the pilots is public infrastructure. It doesn't mean we don't want private innovation, but there has to be the certainty and the trust foundation that a public infrastructure provides. This involves digital platforms that facilitate communication, regulatory compliance, competition among payment providers, and essentially settlement of transactions across borders. So here is an example. My bank in Washington can take $10 from my account, digitalize it in a token, send the $10 to Thomas here in Zurich.
Oh my, guys, what is that? Again, XRP the standard, basically cross-border payments, digital, right? Instantaneous. Guys, what does that tell us? You guys already know the answer. What? Again, all the proof is right there. Now, guys, here's to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. David Schwartz's tweet out from last year. Remember, this is how we know certain events, if not most or all, are pre-planned ahead of time. This is probably going to be my least popular tweet ever, but if you have life-changing amounts of cryptocurrency, please take some time to seriously consider selling some to reduce your risk and exposure. This is not any kind of prediction about what the market will do, but Brad Garlinghouse says 99% of cryptocurrencies will probably go to zero, right? It's a game to people until it's not anymore. Wow. Crazy stuff, guys. Baba Cooks is tweet out. Is it any coincidence we see right here? Look at this symbol that David Schwartz did recently post as well on 511, which connects to, look, Ellis right there. Shane Ellis theory, XRP to $500, right? Again, XRP needs to be at a high price, guys, for it to even work out. XRP can reach very high numbers dramatically faster than any other coin which is currently on the market, right? Ripple have now partnered with a number of exchanges around the world, and surely this number will grow. Not only that, remember, banks. It all matters about those central banks, guys, right? Riddles is tweet out. Two worlds colliding. Look at this right there. You guys can see how it connects. I unite the worlds, right? Interesting. You guys can see the purpose and read that as well. Now, Bojack is tweet out Mr. Pool. We do see right here. He did tweet this out. If we go down here, the news just broke that Biden administration has canceled oil and gas lease sales in Alaska and the Gulf of Mexico. It is now 100% obvious that they're intentionally trying to destroy this country. Isn't that interesting, huh, guys? Now, again for Bojack, Mr. Pool knew like. He did like this tweet from Charles Hoskinson. As a side note, got this book in the mail with no return address. Probably nothing. If we check out the pictures right here, now look at this, look at that right there. Seems very similar to ETH symbol, right? Or logo. I'm pretty sure that's the flag of Antarctica as well. You guys see how they use different symbols for what they're trying to achieve? Very interesting, isn't it, guys? If you go down here, another connection. Now, Valdrester's tweet out, Luna was a straight up inside job to fuel the need for regulations, right? Wow. This also means that big names ahead of time were aware. Huh. Which means, of course, retail is the victims, like always. All for an agenda while many VIP who pushed it profited. Starting to see? Right? Smiling faces sometimes pretend to be your friend. Smiling faces show no traces. Basically, these people like Michael Saylor and all these other people who's telling you to buy these certain coins, are they really trying to help your future or you financially? I don't think so, guys, right? I'm pretty sure they just want retail to get wrecked. James Noble tweeted out, USC Luna, the sacrifice for a new era and rebirth out of the old. Full circle. The end is just the beginning, right? Bitcoin ledger started January 3, 2009. The time between its inception and the Scorpio blood moon is 13 years, 133 days. UST in gematria equal 360. Wow. Isn't that crazy, guys? You guys can see how they use certain dates and whatnot. Look at that. All-time high Luna equal 11.9, which is 9/11 as well. Destruction emergency. Guys, wow, this is how we know all these things are rituals at the end of the day, right? Look at this from CoinHolder. Similarities are a bit scary. Now, we have noticed this before a long time ago, guys, right? Tether compared with an actual explosion, right? Or implosion that's awaiting itself, guys, right? The destruction, the collapse of the coin itself. This is why we should be aware of these subliminal programming and whatnot, right? Repercular tweet out, the shaking before regulations, Tether and Binance, USD. The train leaves the station as soon as the timing is right. XRP will moon this year. Keep your eye on the prize. Again, guys, XRP will moon this year. It has always been this year, in my humble opinion. Why? Because of all the events and all these other things we have been seeing, and literally it's beginning, right? As soon as one domino falls, the others go ever so quickly. Look at this, guys. He's not wrong. XRP is going to zero from the moon Carl, right? Isn't that interesting? What if it crashes to zero and after 3 days it rises again as the phoenix? Huh. Again, there's always a possibility of any of these things happening, guys, right? At the end of the day, there's always a possibility. So I would just be prepared for any type of scenario possible, basically. The XRP Phoenix is tweeted out, if there is a nuclear war, right, as soon as it's announced, you won't care about your XRP bag. Why though? Gregory Mannarino said if an event is to occur, the stock market would flash crash in a nanosecond, right? Which ties in, it could literally collapse every digital currency, right? Digital asset like cryptocurrencies and obviously the stock market. The crazy thing is how in 2008, NASA calls this galaxy Stellar Ripple. Look at that, guys, right? Stellar and Ripple combined together. Isn't that interesting? Very much. You guys can see. Wow. Now, Riddles is tweeted out once again. 63 days from March 15th, 2022 is May 17th, 2022. Look at this. 39 days left of the storm, which takes us to May 17th, 2022. Yes, the eclipse or blood moon ends the 16th, so it makes sense. Again, it correlates with the stars, doesn't it, guys? Very interesting to say the least. Now, look at this tweet. 622 reset, which is 922, right? 122 gold, 622 reset, 922 boom, the end. Again, the timeline is right there, basically, right? So basically, towards the second half of this year is when it should all take place, right? XRP should go up and up and up and never stop, basically. The fountain for today's video comes from Baba Cooks. Since 2018, BG123 warned you of Flare and SGB. The blind will always be blind. Look at that. XRP is the spark plug that ignites the engine of a bulldozer of change that will ram right through the walls of stagnation. Look at that, guys. So this is how we know the whole ecosystem is just amazing and being built out, and is already built out, guys. And then at the end of the day, but anyways, that's hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have, please leave a like, so I have super much to say. So it's an amazing day, and you guys see